I'm joined by Gabby from Tech Access. Gabby, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit more about Tech Access and the products you have here at GITEX this year, please?
Tech Access basically is a value-added distributor for IT products in the Middle East region. I believe we happen to be the largest distributor of value-added IT products in the region. We've recently celebrated about a decade of success. The products that we hold are Oracle Sun, Semantic, NetApps, HDS, Quantum, and a few others that we distribute for Middle East, North Africa, and Pakistan. Hopefully our portfolio would have some more products, and our territory would also be expanded to SAGE countries, which is countries like Sri Lanka, Maldives, Bhutan, a few others, I'm not sure, but we are in the process of looking at those countries as well. At present, we have a little over 100 plus resellers in the region, which we hope to increase to by another 25-30 this year. So basically that's exactly what we do.
Gabby, within this particular region, what are the trends that you see developing within this industry?
Because of the cost controls in the enterprise market, I think cloud computing or products like cloud computing, value-added services to partners and end users, financial leverage. We have to provide financial leverage, back office help to our resellers and partners. And these are the challenges that we'll have to keep on fighting.
I mean, this is the one region, but it is quite obvious that each individual country has its own jurisdiction, and law, as you say, there are restrictions with law can change from each country. Is that posing a challenge, overcoming these restrictions within each individual country as opposed to our region as a whole?
I'm glad you asked that question. Normally our principals who do not understand the complexities in this region, each country having different rules and regulations, different laws, be it customs, be it cultural, be it ethical, everything, it's totally different. They compare us with Europe or United States. Europe is basically one country as far as laws are concerned. In the Middle East, North Africa and the subcontinent, they all have their own rules, regulations, laws. Smaller countries, in Europe, one country perhaps does as much turnover of IT products as one region over here, with so many complexities. And as such, there is more work to be done. It's more complex, requires more man hours, more resources, human resources I'm talking about. Understanding of the local rules and regulations. So it's much more complex than what it is in Europe, or our type of distribution is much more complex. The way it's in Europe, it's much simpler. Out here, it's more complex.
So do you think that it would be much easier for businesses across all sectors if there were some sort of unified financial charter that would help make these things a lot quicker? I mean, the process is a lot quicker. I mean, in Europe, there's sort of one set law with regards, yes, and it's the same in North America. But do you think that the Middle East, that's something that's lacking? I mean, across every country, there should be sort of a unified charter something that would make this a lot easier for you guys?
Well, GCC countries are working towards that. I'm sure it'll come through one day. But the problem is our territory is not just GCC countries. It's also North Africa. It's also countries like Pakistan, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, and all these countries. So it's naturally all of them just cannot get together. We're talking about the volume of business that is there. I mean, the volume of business in all these countries that I've mentioned is less than what UK alone does. So that's the difference I'm talking about. For lesser volume of business, there's more complexity in the region.
Getting back to customers and clients, which customers, which clients, or which industries in particular are most proactive with embracing your technology for their businesses?
Public sector driving the government is the best customer right now. Of course, healthcare and education is the largest IT user right now. But people like oil industry, banking and finance, security, they are good customers too.
Gabby, the strategies that you impose, or the strategies that you carry forward, what strategies are you finding work best in this region? I mean, we already discussed the challenges that are in this region. What are your counter strategies to overcome those difficulties?
I think the best strategy is know your customer well, form a partnership, and that way, and gain the confidence of the customer, the end user. That way you'll be able to serve him better, and plus with the value-added services with each project. That's the trend right now. But the main thing would be loyal to the customer and know your customer well.
We discussed that each country it's difficult in each country to bypass the restrictions. Do you think something that might help, because of the diversity of this region, fostering local relationships is vital for you to crack each individual country?
We are the value-added distributor for the products. Our charter is to find local resellers who are in turn, they have the ownership for local contacts, local things. We help them technically, financially, back office, logistically, and everything. So our job is to find the right partner. It's the partner's work really to have the local. There's no way, we don't have the bandwidth. Nobody will have the bandwidth to go to each and every country to formulate its own team to know the customer that well, or give the comfort factor to the reseller or to the end user. So we try and develop our resellers to have that. We never sell direct. We always go through the channel, but we help the channel. We develop leads, but the relationship is carried through the reseller.
Okay, and so we can transfer that. So it's important to foster good relationships with resellers in each individual. It's important to foster good relationships with the resellers in each individual country. That's the key.
We will only sell through our resellers.
Okay, Gabby, thank you very much for joining us. It was a pleasure, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Bye.